The West Asian conflict has taken a dramatic turn after the reported death of Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei amid rising tensions between the United States, Israel and Iran. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has now responded for the first time. In the early hours between March 1 and 2, around 5:15 a.m., PM Modi posted on X that he had spoken to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu over the phone. The Prime Minister said they discussed the current regional situation. He expressed India's concern over recent developments and made it clear that the safety of civilians remains the top priority. He also stressed that hostilities must end as soon as possible. However, in his statement, PM Modi did not directly mention Iran or the death of Ali Khamenei. Earlier the same night, around 11:30 p.m., PM Modi had also spoken to the President of the United Arab Emirates. In his post, he strongly condemned the attacks on the UAE and expressed deep condolences for the lives lost. He thanked the UAE leadership for taking care of the Indian community living there and said India stands firmly with the UAE during this difficult time. He also emphasized support for de-escalation, peace, security and stability in the region. Meanwhile, the situation became serious enough for the PM Modi to chair a late-night meeting for the Cabinet Committee on Security, also known as CCS. This high-level meeting included Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Home Minister Amit Shah, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan. According to reports, the meeting lasted over 2.5 hours. This was one of the longest late-night security meetings since Operation Sindoor. Sources suggest that the Indian Air Force and Navy have been put on high alert. If needed, evacuation plans are ready through air routes and via the Strait of Hormuz to bring back Indian citizens safely. This is extremely important because nearly 97 lakh Indians live in countries like the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Oman and Bahrain. Their safety was a key focus of the meeting. Due to the US-Iran tensions, flight operations have also been badly affected. As per reports, at least 100 flights were cancelled, including 62 departures and 42 arrivals. Most passengers were informed in advance to avoid inconvenience at airport. On March 1st morning, Iranian media confirmed the death of Ali Khamenei in an alleged US-Israel attack. Following his death, Iran announced 40 days of national mourning. Back in India, several political leaders reacted strongly. Congress leader Priyanka Gandhi said that such action must be strongly condemned, regardless of the reasons given. She added that more and more countries are being dragged into conflict and reminded leaders of Mahatma Gandhi's message that an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. AIMIM chief Osseddin Oasis called the killing immoral and illegal and demanded that the attacks on the Iran must stop immediately. The party of former Bihar Chief Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav RJD also reacted, saying that with Khamenei's death, India has lost a friend. Protests were also reported in different parts of India against the United States and Israel. The situation in West Asia remains tense and uncertain. India for now is calling for peace, protecting its citizens and closely monitoring every development. What do you think about India's stand in this crisis? Let us know your thoughts on the comments below. You are watching KTV India with me, Varsha Venugopal, signing off.